we are live. Looks like we are live. Let's see how many people are going to join the live. Come on up, guys. Come on up. We're live. I know that we are 10 minutes late, but be that as it may, we are live. I've got quite a bit to discuss, but I think it's important that we discuss these things about what's actually going on in South Africa. Now, you know that over this past week or last 2-3 weeks, South Africa in general, not just South Africa, let's highlight more the city of Johannesburg, has been getting cleaned because, well, Cyril Ramaphosa hosted the G20 this past weekend. For the first time in ages, residents who pay thousands of rands in municipal rates and bills finally got to see service delivery. For the first time in ages. Shalom, Yahweh. I hope you're doing well. For the first time in ages, they got to see. I mean, it's ridiculous what has been going on in the city of Johannesburg. The rates go up. The only time there was service delivery was this past weekend. You could drive, you could pass 10 working robots. It's a miracle. Potholes were being filled, street lights were working. All of a sudden, the country, not just the country, but the city seemed to start to work. Beggars were no longer on the street. I don't know where they sent them to, but it was just interesting to see the level of competence the ANC shows that, well, they do have, but they clearly don't use for us. They only use it when there are special guests, being their visitors, that being the G20. Now, be that as it may, before the G20, what was the drama that we had? We had the Solidarity billboard that was on the M1. Now, if you do watch my video that I actually did with Johan Alefs, where he actually asked me on my opinion on the billboard that you see on the M1. And I said to him, because the billboard literally says, by the way, it's Solidarity, which is a trade union which is very famous, number one. Number two, perhaps the most famous case they actually dealt with recently had to be the FlySafe Air pilot salary story from a few months ago, which FlySafe has both got black and white pilots. Now you ask yourself the logical question that if this is a trade union that represents both black and white people, colored Indians, blah, 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 because a trade union, it's not a company. We need to get it right. And they say South Africa is the most race-regulated country in the world. How on earth is that racist if it is a trade union that covers all of South Africa's races? Now, understand this, and I keep saying it time and time again. The ANC, well, Panyaza Lesufi at least, goes down and takes down a billboard. That does not attack you. It does not attack me. Nowhere does it say that black people are horrible. Nowhere does it say that white people are being attacked. Nowhere does it say that white people are horrible. No, it doesn't speak about that. It speaks about the truth that South Africa is the most race-regulated country in the world. Now, you ask yourself the logical question. If Panyaza Lesufi and the JMPD, which is, well, through Dada Morero, you know, the most honest politician, because he did say, don't expect much from me. That's what Dada Morero said. He said, please don't expect too much from me. And he has stuck to his word if you look at what he's doing. Now, they go there and they go and take down a poster. They go and take down this poster. The first question I have is, you are taking down a poster. What do you say for the Kill the Boer chant? It's a logical question. Because the courts say, no. Kill the Boer was a struggle song, you know. And mind you, it's an evil song that targets the killing of individuals. Now, you say that, no, This was a song that was, done through the struggle. Therefore, it's understandable why they are singing it. Therefore, okay, we'll condone it. We understand why the communist left say one settler, one bullet. They don't actually mean it, They are just saying it because somewhat they believe we still live in apartheid. Now, here comes a billboard that, like I said, doesn't attack anyone, doesn't say that, oh no, we're coming after you or we're coming after whoever. No, it's just the simple truth that this is the most race-regulated country in the world. And the simple thing is, well, the ANC can't accept it. Hence, they went and they pulled it down. Shame, shame, shame. Shame on the ANC. They go and pull down a billboard. Now, it seems as if it's going to court. It seems as if the government will have to pay for taking it down. Now, look at that. Who's that going to cost? It's going to cost you and me, the taxpayers. It's not going to cost Panyazali Sufi personally. No. It's not going to cost Dada Murero personally. No, it isn't. The bottom line is the world is watching. The world is watching. And they're seeing South Africa for what it is. This notion that we are the people of Mandela, we are morally right, we cannot do anything wrong, is false. The notion that black people can't be racist is false. The thing of Cyril Ramaphosa coming to educate South Africans on GBV while he himself is a wife beater is wrong. It is wrong, wrong, wrong. But the ANC will still believe they've got a moral ground to go and, you know what, instead of service delivery, we'll take down billboards, we'll rename roads. What was Leila Khalid? They wanted to rename roads to Leila Khalid, to some Palestinian pilot / terrorist bomber. It's just ludicrous what's going on in South Africa. And you ask yourself that if the ANC even had an inch of care for black South Africans, let alone white South Africans, just black South Africans, do they think that is what Palesa in the township is worried about? That every day when she goes to try and submit her CV, she's bothered by the billboard that she saw on the side of the end of M1? No, she isn't. She isn't. The bottom line is the ANC is taking, issues that aren't neither here or there and making it real problems. While we've got unemployment that is sky high, our unemployment is higher than that of Palestine. Let that sink in. Our unemployment is more than double that of Palestine, a war-torn country, supposedly war-torn country yet again. Just understand this. Our women unemployment is 5% away from Palestine, if we're to be so specific. Another war-torn country. More people die in the Cape Flats than people die in Gaza. And it's factual. But no, somewhat the ANC believe they've got the moral ground to go and educate the world on whether this is right or this is wrong. We recently saw the private jets, that is not the private jet, the commercial flight rather, that came through with the Palestinian immigrants, right? It came through. A bunch of people supposedly didn't even know they were coming to South Africa. So, supposedly. The bottom line is, this is a scheme by Gift of the Givers, by Al-Majid, and some Palestinian Authority and Hamas guys to bring in an influx of Palestinians into South Africa. Last year alone, we had 90 doctors from Gaza coming here under the noses of South Africa. We didn't know that this was happening. In fact, we wouldn't have even known that the Palestinians were coming to South Africa. The only way we knew was because they were stuck in the bloody flight. And it caught media attention. We wouldn't have known. We are sitting here, our country is being sold as we speak. Let that sink in. Now, Not just that, scholars are coming from Palestine. Scholars are coming from Palestine. While there are people in South Africa that don't go to school, while there are doctors in South Africa that are unemployed, the ANC government and its babies decide that it is a lot better to go and hire a bunch of, well, not hire, but rather bring a bunch of refugees to come and settle in South Africa. I don't see the refugees possibly increasing employment or somewhat investing in the country or going on a holiday somewhere in PE. And somewhat we see ourselves being closer to them. The bottom line is South Africa's got to get its act in order. Look at the G20. We try to have this Ubuntufication of economics, where we say that no, when rich countries lend money to poor countries should not be so strict on the payment structure or payment plan of of the poor country returning the money or paying back the money rather to the rich country. What crap is that? The bottom line is that's not the way the world works. But it's something that the ANC just believe that everything's for free. They've taught black South Africans that everything's for free. Now they want to take this culture of everything's for free and make it a global thing. That rich countries just give us their money and then, oh, we don't want to pay back. We can't afford to pay back. It's ludicrous what's going on in South Africa. Jawwe, you're so right. How many suitcases of dollars change hands in South Africa? Too many to even conceive. Too many.